In this video, I want to talk to you about how to set great goals for your coaching or consulting business. Goals that would actually bring you closer what you ultimately want from life. As always, before we get started, make sure you hit the bell and you subscribe to our channel so you get notified when new episodes drop every Wednesday.
All about helping you go from passion to profits in your coaching business.
Hi there, it's Carolyn Saldo here, and today is all about goals. Have you ever heard the phrase, vision without action is just a daydream, but action without vision is a nightmare? So where do you want to be, in a daydream or a nightmare? I don't want either, and that's why I consistently set goals. Setting goals has helped me build a very profitable business and keep myself accountable and on track and make me feel good and productive because I know that I'm on track to reaching my goals and I always know what to focus on. Over the last couple of years, I have set goals repeatedly, sometimes annual goals, sometimes 6-month goals, sometimes quarterly or even monthly goals, and we're now in a beautiful rhythm where we set goals and we're able to communicate those goals to my entire team. So it's not just one of my visions or my goals, I'm able to then get my entire team on board, communicate to them where we want to go, what our goals are, make it very transparent, and that allows everybody on my team to work together towards the success we all really want. If you're a new entrepreneur or you have been in business for a while but you haven't been as successful as you really want to be, chances are you may not have set the right goals, so you may not have set goals at all. And that's okay because you can start right now. So let's talk about how to set great goals for your business that will actually serve you as you move closer to what you really want. The first thing you want to pay attention to in setting goals is to make them realistic and measurable. Most of the goals in my company are very realistic and they're also very measurable, which means that they are either numbers or statistics or averages or something we can count and evaluate to see if we actually hit that goal. For example, you might look at revenue, number of clients, number of people visiting your website, social media followers, your email list. Anything that you can actually measure and track would be a great goal for you to set in place. And then based on that goal, let's say it's a revenue goal, you can then backtrack and create a plan that will help you achieve those goals. And that might be, how many new clients do you want to gain? How much will you be charging those clients? How much will you be spending on advertising? So you'll see all of these things will ultimately help you reach that goal that is very measurable. Now you also want to make sure your goals are very realistic. I like to set goals that are stretch goals and they're exciting, but I'm able to reach them and even crush those goals. Because the last thing you want is to set goals that consistently make you feel like you're not good enough and you can't reach them. The other thing is when you set goals that are too high and your team can't ever achieve them and you can't ever celebrate that you hit a goal, that's very disappointing and very discouraging. So make sure you set goals that you can actually achieve. And if you don't achieve them, that's okay. You can try again and try better to reach them next time, but they should be something you can potentially achieve so that you can also celebrate your success. The next thing you want to look at is setting goals that are aligned with what you really want. Now let this sink in. What do you really want? Not your partner, not your parents, not your friends, not society, not nobody, but you. What do you really want? This is an extremely important question because if you don't know what that is, you will become what I call a goal junkie, okay? There are a lot of people out there who are very successful. Maybe you know some of them. They have great businesses, they have great careers, amazing launches and media coverage and events and all these things, but they never seem to be truly happy. They go from one goal to a bigger goal, to an even bigger goal, to an even bigger goal, and they hit those temporary highs. They are satisfied and happy when they hit those goals, but it doesn't deeply satisfy them. It doesn't really align with their values and what they really want. So the problem is that sometimes we're driven by expectations and we're driven by what we think we need to achieve and proving ourselves and always trying to be good enough and impressing other people. And that can help you hit your goals for a while. And in the past, I have lived my life that way, right? I have had a great career and I built a business and I sold it and I built more businesses and I had more income and more clients and more. But eventually you ask yourself, why am I doing all of this? And what do I really want? What makes me really happy? And it may actually be something different. It may be that you're setting different goals that are aligned with what you really want. But really ask yourself that question, because when you set goals, you want those goals to be heart and soul-centered goals and not goals that you are trying to achieve because somebody else or something else is driving you there. The third thing we have to talk about is setting goals and then tracking them. It's great when you set goals, but if you don't track them, chances are you will not hit those goals. In my business, we have weekly meetings, we have monthly meetings, and we have almost all of our key statistics and projects tracked inside of a project plan to make sure we can track them and we can check things off the list as we get things done. Then we talk about these projects and our action steps, and we all make sure we're moving towards our goals and we're getting things done. So when you set your goals, make sure you also implement a cadence and a process for tracking them along the way. Step number 4 is know how to reach your goals. This might seem very self-explanatory, but I can't tell you how many people set goals, but they really don't know how to reach those goals. They make up plans and they think about steps, but if they're really honest, they don't have a plan for how to reach their goals. So when you're setting goals, do yourself a favor and set yourself up for real success by talking to an expert who has been where you want to go, who can say, these are the steps you need to take if you want to be here in this amount of time. That's exactly what we do for our coaching clients. When they come to us, they say, I want to go full-time in my business in 4 to 6 months. And then we lay out a plan for them to follow step by step by step. And with a plan like that, our clients can maximize their potential and maximize their chances for actually reaching their goals. Nothing's guaranteed, but if you don't plan and you don't know how to reach your goals, chances are you will not achieve them. So have a plan in place, track those goals, make sure the goals are aligned with your heart and soul, and make those goals measurable and clearly defined to maximize your results and truly bring your passions to the world and have the success and the joy and fun you really want in your business. So let's do a quick recap. Step number 1 is to set goals that are measurable and realistic. Number 2 is to set goals that are aligned with your heart and soul and what you really want. Number 3 is to set goals that you can actually track, so tracking them. And then lastly, you want to set goals and know how to get there. So have a plan for how you will accomplish those goals. With that, and if you follow these steps, I guarantee you, you will be doubling, tripling, quadrupling your productivity and your chances to reach your ultimate goals in business and in life. And now I would love to hear from you. Are you a goal junkie, or are you someone who sets goals and actually achieves them? Are you going from goal to goal to goal and you're never really happy? Or do you really know how to set goals that light you up? Let's have a conversation. Down below in the comments, let me know how you set your goals and how you make sure that you actually reach them. I would love to hear from you. As always, stay focused on your goals, because I believe that you are meant to bring your passions to the world. If this served you, give me a like below, share the video with your friends, give me a comment, and then of course come back again next week. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Do you want to know the simple marketing system our clients are using to grow their coaching or consulting business and enroll consistent clients? Then join me for a free 1-hour training where I reveal to you how to create a predictable stream of clients in just 3 simple steps. To register right now, go to coachingbusinesstraining.com. So you could create a Google Sheet, you could use financial tools, you can use software and system. Cut that out, way too much detail. Let's try it again. Track those goals. Number 3.